Hey there, so I'm seeing more and more videos in the line of, AI sucks so bad, I don't like it. AI pictures, so bad, all of them. Oh, AI music, oh, that sucks too. Oh, talking to AI chatbot, oh, the AI chatbot is so dumb. Oh, AI coder, oh yeah, the AI coder is so dumb. All the humans are good. All the AI tools, oh yeah, they can make mistakes. Oh, like the humans, right? AI stories, no, all the humans know the good stories. They tell the same stories all the time. That's what we call good. And you can certainly argue that AI is to a certain quality, right? But I would argue that most people's argument is disingenuous. They don't care about what they are arguing for. Like, suppose that you say that AI art is not good, or you are against AI art. Okay. But the reality is that if they were art lovers, they would be for AI art big time. More art, right? What's not to love? But if they plan to use art as a vehicle to get money, get attention, get recognition, then they feel some resentment toward AI art, especially if they suck. I could have been a legendary artist if not for AI art. But does AI art suck? I don't know. It looks pretty good to me. Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, the hard part about AI art, I'm telling this, not as an artist, I would argue, but some experience with design, but most of all trying to use these pictures, that if you're just trying to generate one-off picture, AI is pretty good at that. But if you need that picture to be specific, and especially you need that picture to align with other pictures, yeah, that could be more tricky, especially if you want it to be specific. Essentially, my experience of using AI art would be that you pretty much just keep rolling the dice until something looks good enough. But my main point is that if you love art, then you also love AI art, because we just have more art. And if your argument is that AI art is possibly not always the 10 out of 10, right? Then you must also hate on everyone who doesn't have 10 out of 10 art. And I won't lie to you. AI will take your job, and will take most of our jobs. But it's not AI that you hate, but the game we play. Yeah, what about AI music? Does it hopelessly suck? I don't have a lot of experience with this, but obviously we can't just be listening to music here constantly, but from what I can tell, AI music is okay. And my argument here would be the same. If you just say that, oh, it's not for AI music, I could be a legendary musician, probably not. But also, if you're just a music lover, then AI music is just a plus. Even if it kind of sucks sometimes. But if you hate on it for that reason, then you must also hate on everyone who's even attempting to make music. And the only argument for the humans would be like, oh yeah, but like they're trying and, refining their craft or something. And it's fine if you value that. But suppose someone just wants to enjoy good songs, no matter where they came from, because ultimately I would say that humans will have an advantage to decide what humans kind of like. And especially if other humans value the human element, then even more so they're gonna have an advantage. But there's nothing really wrong with like AI music. It's good. And getting better. In a similar way, although very well known right now, AI chatbots are pretty good and pleasant to talk to. They're very useful tools. Pretty good at thinking too. Well, almost certainly a smart expert would probably could give you more, but most of us don't have access to that. And also, it's fast too. It can work so fast. Another point that could be worth touching on is that people might say that, oh yeah, but the humans write the good stories. Well, I'm not so sure. Like, if you just look at the movies, are we writing good movies? Or you can argue more for books because you have more freedom. The writers have more freedom to write what they want, but still they're kind of incentivized to just go for something popular. But I would argue that many of them just know kind of what works, and they just keep writing that. Or they just keep writing what they read. So essentially they're just copying. Quite ironically, they're kind of doing the same thing as AI could be doing. And AI, oddly enough, tends to be more original from my experience. Because AI have read millions or more books, and, a regular writer probably read like, hopefully 1,000 plus maybe. But if they're young, probably not even that. But my point would be that I don't care where a good story comes from. Yet, one aspect that cannot really be challenged unless you're doing some kind of a live D&D campaign, I suppose, is that AI can write things on the spot and just for you. And again, that can only be compared to some kind of a dungeon master making a story for you. But in this case, they are making the story personally for you, like your personal chef. You can explore whatever story you want, and no one has to know about it. Yet, even if it's some kind of social event, I imagine AI NPCs, eventually, are gonna really liven up worlds. Possibly to the point where previous games that had the old style NPCs will feel lifeless. I a little bit worry about how addicting new type of games possible will be. And when it comes to just telling stories, yeah, I guess the best way to put it is that anything you want. And when it comes to tools, there are so many of them. So I'm just gonna show one page here. So you can just talk to AI, you can show things to AI, you can share your screen with AI. But just to look at the prompt gallery, there are so many things that you can do. And essentially, anything you can imagine, you can kind of do if you can somewhat code it. And AI is at all capable of it. So, as conclusion, if you make that claim that AI doesn't always make the best stuff, sure, so. But that is no reason to hate it. If you like human effort, for whatever reason, and others don't like it or whatever, that's okay too. Personally, my take is that more stuff is better. I personally don't care about people beating their chest. If people can have what they want, right? If you previously wanted a picture, but like there was just no way to get it, you had to like, oh my god, maybe like someone on DeviantArt has it. Like, okay, I'm just downloading it. Someone maybe like Google Pictures or something, or maybe I can hire some artist who's like kind of really sucks at it. I mean, that was previously the thing. And let's say that you were even an artist, or you were not. It really doesn't matter. But you didn't have time to make art. Possibly didn't have the money to afford art. But ultimately, it doesn't matter. We just have more stuff for basically free, right? Most of the stuff is just free. If you love art, love music, love stories, love useful tools, and so on, and everything that AI could potentially help with, then not loving AI would make no sense. And ultimately, people don't have a problem with AI, but the game we play. Even if previously you possibly could have had the opportunity to design a marketing logo, and now possibly they don't care about this heroic feat. So many are spending their time, painting on AI art and everything AI, or at least some of it AI, that possibly could be stepping on their toes. But their wrath would be misguided. Of course, there are other tasks that get eliminated. Like, let's say that some coders lost their jobs, and possibly many other things. And they may have enjoyed coding, and now they don't have a job, and they kind of worry. In a different world, people might feel liberated from writing code that they don't want to write, or possibly making pictures that they don't want to make, right? And instead, just focus on something else that they want. And I'm not naive. As long as we are forced to be utilitarian, then if AI can do something, then that means that you really can't do that, right? You just have to skip over that. So you tell AI to do possibly the fun part, and then you are focusing on the rest of it, anything that AI can do. But ultimately, more getting done, and it's not AI that you hate. We live in a world that essentially sees the rise of AI as an extinction event. It was like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose my job to robots and AI, and I guess that's it. I'm gonna not be useful economically, and that's it. Like, what can I hope for? Certainly, I'm not gonna get anything. Maybe Jeff Bezos will automate everything, every single part of his operation while living in Dubai, so there are no taxes either. The whole point of automation is to liberate us from the bullshit, to have more stuff. If you like making art, nothing has changed. If you like art, then this is a massive win. So, if you want to, get your pitchforks, but not toward AI or the robots. You should aim higher than that.